Hey everyone, Lightning Spirit 78 here. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. Last episode we took down Lorelei and Bruno with the Elite Four. And in this episode, whenever your Pokemon are all healed up, come with me and we will take on the third member of the Elite Four. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. He's wrong. Pokémon are for battling. Hikaru, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Alright, this is Agatha of the Elite Four, the third member, user of Ghost-type Pokemon, but one thing should be noted, all of her Pokemon are part Poison-type. So, if you have a Psychic type like me, you can completely destroy this place. She starts out here with Gengar, the level 54 Ghost Poison type, with the moves Confuse Ray, Shadow Punch, Toxic, and Double Team. This thing will probably Double Team a couple of times if it gets the chance, and then stall you out with Toxic. It'll probably confuse you as well, but if you can take it out really quick like I can, it's not that big of a deal. One thing should be noted is that Gengars are extremely fast, so if you can outspeed them, then good for you. Okay, I'm gonna send out Stormy here. Mostly because Stormy has the amulet coin and I like the extra money. And plus it's a good type matchup, so whatever. Anyway, her next Pokemon here is Golbat, level 54. Poison Flying type with the moves Confuse Ray, Bite, Poison Fang, and Air Cutter. Really, this thing's not that much of a threat. I mean, it's gonna get annoying with Confuse Ray, but other than that, it's not too bad. I mean, it has Air Cutter, which could do some decent damage along with Poison Fang, but it's not that bad. She has way worse, don't worry. But this is not it. Okay, Dugtrio, get back out there and prove yourself against the Poison-type Arbok. Okay, and as I just said, her next Pokemon is level 56 Arbok, pure Poison type, with the moves Screech, Iron Tail, Sludge Bomb, and Bite. This thing will probably, well, I mean, it's going to lower your defense, so you probably want to take it out with a move like Psychic, but I'm going to give Byron a, oh god, Iron Tail. That's probably one of its more powerful moves, along with Sludge Bomb. Really, this thing's extremely fragile. It probably won't stand up to much. Just take it out, and it's not that big of a deal. Okay, only 2 Pokemon left. Wow, this is going flawlessly. Alright, her next Pokemon here is Haunter. Weird, I know. She has 2 Gengars, but 1 Haunter. Anyway, Haunter here is level 53, Ghost Poison type, with the moves Mean Look, Curse, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. This thing will probably keep you from switching with Mean Look, and then it'll put you to sleep with Hypnosis if it gets the chance, and then use Dream Eater to restore whatever damage you did to it while you're asleep. It could use Curse as well to stack up the additional damage, but really that's just hurting itself, so it's probably the least threatening on her team, along with Golbat and Arbok, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, this thing is the killer. Her level 58 Gengar, again, Ghost Poison type, holding a Citrus Berry, with the moves Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Hypnosis, and Nightmare. It'll probably try to hit you hard with Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, like that. Oh god, please take it. And then it'll probably hit you with Hypnosis, and then while you're asleep, no, a crit! I was afraid that was gonna happen. I was definitely afraid of that happening. God dang it. And then while you're asleep, it'll probably stall you out with the Nightmare, since that's a move that only hits when you're asleep. Oh no, and the Nightmare begins! Oh god, this is what this thing does. You know, in my practice attempt against this fight, Alakazam lived with 3 HP, and it wasn't a crit, so I knew it was gonna be close, and god dang, criticals! If it would've lived! If it only would've lived! I'm also gonna try not to use too many items in the fights, coming up, because really there's no need for them, but I mean if I really need to, then I will. Alright, can we like try confusing it, maybe? Sort of. That'd be great. Yes! I'm gonna try weakening it with Flamethrower and then go kamikaze on it with Outrage. Or not Outrage, Overheat. I would, excuse me. I would use Toxic, but yeah, it's part poison, so that's not gonna do much. Hit yourself, yes! Excellent. Okay, Flamethrower, do your job. Burn, maybe? That'd be great, since both of its moves are physical. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go Overheat. Hit yourself for additional damage. No! Hey, it missed. Hypnosis has a lot. I mean, Hypnosis's accuracy is pretty crappy, so don't live. Yes! Way to go, Ninetales! Picking up the slack where Alakazam failed. I shouldn't be too hard on Alakazam. It did sweep this team pretty well. You win. I see that old duff. I see what that old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along, child. All right. Not too shabby. Okay. Now only one member of the Elite Four remains. I recommend putting your electric-type Pokemon out front and coming with me to take them on. This is it, guys. We're almost done. This is the final member of the Elite Four. Alright, let's talk to him. Ah, I've heard about you, Hikaru. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know what dragons are. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. Tell me about it. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Hikaru. To be honest, Lance is not that big of a threat, but in either case, this is Lance, the dragon user of the Elite Four. All of his Pokemon are not dragon types. As you can see with his usage of Gyarados. Gyarados here is level 56 water flying type. We've seen it before. It has the moves Bite, Twister, Dragon Rage, and Hyper Beam. One thing should be noted about his team is that all of his Pokemon know Hyper Beam. Now, Hyper Beam is an extremely powerful move, but if you can somehow live it, they are basically, they can't attack the next turn, more or less, is what I'm trying to say here. So, yeah, if you can somehow live Hyper Beam, that's basically your opening. Okay, now, this next part, I really have no idea which Dragonair this is, because he has two Dragonairs of the exact same gender and level. So really, until he uses a move, there's no way to tell, but I'm going to assume, because we're never going to see it otherwise, that this is Dragonair, level 54 Dragon type, with the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Dragon Rage, and Hyper Beam. Not that bad. And as you can see, we have a Dragon type of our own, and Dragon's super effective on Dragon, so yeah, quite nice. Now, if you somehow have an Ice type or an Ice type move, that's also extremely useful against this fight, because dragons are weak to ice. It should be noted that that Dragonair was also level 54, pure Dragon type, with the moves Safeguard, Thunder Wave, Hyper Beam, and Outrage. But they both went down. Quite easily, I might add. Okay, already he's sending out his star player. This is Dragonite. Oh, crap. Level 60, Dragon Flying type. It has a Citrus Berry with the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Wing Attack, and Hyper Beam. I'm gonna try Outrage and see where it gets me. Outrage, one of its effects is that after a few uses of it, it does confuse you. So Outrage is pretty risky. Now, never mind. I was going to say that if it actually hits this next turn, if I don't hit myself in confusion, then we will win. Come on, Editard! No! Oh, dang it. Yeah, we're going down. Okay, Editard, that's alright. You did good, you swept the other two dragons. Now leave this up to Blastoise. It's very, very helpful if you have an Ice type move, because this thing has a ×4 super effective weakness to Ice. It will not live unless you're really, really weak, or you're using a really, really weak ice move like Icy Wind or Aurora Beam or something. But yeah, Ice Beam completely destroys it. Blizzard, if it hits, completely destroys it. So not too bad. And finally, his last Pokemon here is Aerodactyl. Level 58, a rock flying type with the moves Wing Attack, Ancient Power, Scary Face, and Hyper Beam. Those of you Ice-type users, be a little bit cautious of this thing because it does have a Rock-type move, and it's super effective against you. I recommend hitting this thing hard with Water or Ice-type attacks because that'll do the most damage. So yeah, Lance, not too bad, really. Oh, he lived. You know what? Actually, I always forget, is Ice super effective against Rock? Because if it is, this thing has a times 4 weakness to Rock too. I'm going to assume that it is. Let's find out. If this thing dies, then yeah, it has a times 4 weak. Okay, no, it doesn't. Ancient Power. Yeah, be careful of that. Now, one thing about Ancient Power that should be noted is that it has a 10% chance of raising all of that thing's stats. Speed, special attack, special defense, defense, and attack. It has a chance of raising it all. So that kind of sucks. Also, that thing's extremely fast, so yeah. Okay, guys, we did it. We beat the Elite Four. That's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon Master. Yes! Don't you forget it either, buddy. Still can't believe my dragons lost you, Hikaru. I can. You are now the champion. Or, you are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been. But you have one more challenge left. What? There's one more trainer for you to face. His name is... Blue! Yep, remember how the jerk said he was coming on over to the Pokemon League right after he fought us the last time? Well, he beat us to the championship. Or, he beat us to the title of champion. So now we have to beat him to take it back, or actually to achieve it in the first place. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Well, great. Well, guys, I recommend healing up your team, and when you're ready, go through that door. But we're gonna take on Blue in the next episode, because that will be it. We will be Pokemon Masters if we actually win. So, next time, we take on Blue, the Pokemon Champion. And we become the champion ourselves, hopefully. So, until then, take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time when we take on Kanto's Pokemon Champion.